Number 8 Illinois is going to make its first major road trip of the college football season. They're going to go travel down, actually, technically down or up. I don't know where Champaign, Illinois is in relation to Bloomington. They're going to travel eastward. We'll just put it that way. They're traveling eastward, taking on the Indiana Hoosiers. Big marquee matchup, has some major Big Ten implications, really for both teams, and really a game that could swing in either direction. Just based on what we've seen early on from betting markets. I mean, 5.5 point favorite on FanDuel right now, and a 2.5 point favorite. Like if you look at our internal metrics, so like this is really the quintessential toss-up game, and both teams coming in playing pretty dominant ball, right? I mean, Indiana, they're coming in like they just posted a 73-0 win over their their in-state opponents at Indiana State. Fernando Mendoza in particular looks extremely sharp. I'm talking about 19 of 20 passing, 5 touchdowns through the air, plus another one on the ground. And that rushing attack was also really pouring it on that Indiana State game too. They ran for over 300 yards with the freshman Kobe Martin, talented freshman. He led the charge, but that doesn't mean that Illinois wasn't doing anything either, right? They played a slightly better team in Western Michigan, and they were able to come out. They're looking to they close out non-conference play unbeaten, and really putting like a nice bow on it with a 38-0 win against Western Michigan with like Luke Altmaier and Caden Fegan in the background, both contributing with really solid performances. That does include a 100-yard rushing game from Caden Fegan last time out. One thing that I think Illinois will need to work on is that Illinois has had some slow starts in the first half. And we saw it rear its ugly head in the Duke game for Illinois. And that is something that Brett Bielema has acknowledged. And it hasn't hurt them yet. They're able to turn it up a notch in the second half. But this is also the best team that Illinois has went up against so far this year. Indiana is on a higher level right now than the Duke Blue Devils are. So definitely a game, almost like a save the best for less type deal. Really the only I think the one game that would challenge it would be like Texas Tech and Utah, but like the Illinois and Indiana game could definitely be the most marquee game that we see over the course of week number 4. I am dead serious. Major implications, not only in the Big Ten, but really the overall college football playoff picture, because whoever wins this game is going to get some serious momentum as both teams are going to start entrenching themselves in the Big Ten conference play. I do expect Indiana to impose their physicality early, trying to lean on that running game and efficient passing under Fernando Mendoza, while Illinois, on the other hand, are going to be looking for that offensive rhythm and really just trying to avoid falling behind too far out of the gate. With this being a toss-up, it's really one of those games where special teams and turnovers could really swing this game in one direction or the other. Now, as I have the model up, and I've had the model up for quite some time, I really look at this Indiana-Illinois game, and I think about what both teams have done this year. So, Indiana has had their fair share of issues earlier in the year, especially in terms of finishing drives, particularly in the red zone. But it does also seem like those issues are starting to address themselves over the course of the last couple of games, not only in the Indiana State game, but like the Kennesaw State game as well. Good tune-up games for Indiana. But as for Illinois, I don't know if those slow starts that Illinois has been experiencing turns itself around against Indiana. So I think because Indiana, I think they're further along in fixing the flaws that they're currently facing as a team. I think they're a little bit farther along than Illinois is right now, combined with the fact that this game just so has to be happening in Bloomington, Indiana, and it's going to be a packed house. They packed that place out for the Indiana State game, where it is expected to be a splattering. This place is going to be rocking on Saturday night, and it's going to be great to see that from college football's perspective. I'm going to disagree with my model here In the sense, not only do I think Indiana wins, I actually think they also cover as well. So it should still be a highly entertaining game. My model is saying that Illinois is going to cover, but I disagree with that assessment. I'm actually going to go with Indiana covering this instance, winning by a final score of 30 to 24.